This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Well, we're certainly glad of the effort that the girls gave in the second half and took control of the game in the third quarter. And we look forward to having this game and getting a win from here so we can take a deep breath and relax a little bit. We got a Monday bye, and our bodies are being wore down, and really pleased with a lot of the efforts in the third and fourth quarter from the defensive perspective. And you saw how explosive Ashton Baker can be, and she led us back, and we knocked down a few shots that quarter and had a big quarter, 27 points. That's basically separated it and gave us a little breathing room, and defense sort of stepped up and finished the game there. So very, very pleased that everybody got in the game and gave us some contributions and had those opportunities.
First question for me, Bridget's knee. She kind of took an awkward landing there at the end of the Jacksonville game. How was she holding up throughout this one?
We wanted to be careful. She wants to play. We want her to play. We want her to gain some confidence. And she'd actually been perfect from the field for one game or two games. Tonight, we just got to be careful. And she's okay. I played her in the second half and trained her, and she both said she's good to go. So sometimes it's scary moments for her, and but she's one of them that we have a concern that could get as healthy as she possibly can as we close out the season. It's always a concern, and if we could get a win with her getting just a little bit of time on the court so she can stay in rhythm or develop a rhythm, we want that, but certainly don't want her injured in any way.
Coach, there were points in the game where NJIT would make runs and bridge the gap. What was your message to the team in those moments where it looked like they were going to make a comeback?
Yeah, there was a major concern. We have a 8-point lead, I think, or something like that, and the first 5 points starting in the third quarter was a 3 and a 2, and we got a 3-point lead. So it was a concern. They may have did they tie it up?
I think 2 was the closest.
2 points. I was concerned because they shoot the 3. They shoot a lot of threes, and just didn't shoot a good percentage. I think 2 for 12 in the first half. So if they come out and they start making those shots, the game changes really, really quick. I felt like our defensive pressure, when it was time to really shut them down, we'd given up 12 points in the first 5 minutes, and ended up in the last 5 minutes we gave them 5 points. So it was halfway through the third quarter that our defense I think it was sort of by accident, but our defensive effort intensity picked up, and we got a little more physical off the ball on the cuts and things, and that disrupted their offense as well. And that's when we got some steals, got some run-outs, and had a big productive offensive performance in the last part of the quarter and just separated it. But the defensive effort after those runs you were talking about, it's down to 2. Then we had solid defense and good offensive runs at that point in time. So a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals. Ashton, Asia Todd during that period of time, and knocked down some shots. So we did what we needed to do at a critical time because it was getting very close.
Coach, 34 points in the paint tonight. How is that affecting your team? Was that the game plan going in, get points in the paint?
Actually, we had game goals, and that was one of them, to score a certain amount of points inside. We felt like we could do that and get some balance. I'm looking down here. We still didn't shoot the ball very well from three-point range, but we need to have some balance. If not, teams may just pack it in inside. But you would think we could shoot a little bit better at home. We rush our shots sometimes, and sometimes we make our shots a little more difficult than what we need to, and just need to take things the way we're given.
Keenan and Bridget are both solid contributors for this team, but Maya these last two games has been more aggressive. She's been efficient from the field. Free throw shooting, you probably went a little bit better tonight, but have you started to see her turn a corner and get a little bit more confidence down there in the paint where she can be a contributor and you don't have to play Keenan and Bridget, 30-some minutes every night?
Yeah, Maya's continued to work very, very hard, and we're just so pleased with her progress. And she has high potential, and she's starting to reach that now. She's getting a little more confident and playing with good agility. And if we go, it's not on one player, but we certainly need those contributions, as you were saying, some depth. And she certainly, in the last 3 games, has really been providing it, rebounding and defense and finishing shots inside.
You just brought up depth, and there in the backcourt at the beginning of the year, you had 2 really good point guard options. Now you only have one in Ashton. And it seems like now she's elevated her game where she's now a more efficient scorer. She's her assist to turnover ratio has improved. She's also rebounding the ball extremely well. How has she adapted to more of an increased role now here, especially in conference play?
I think the entire team has gained confidence. And right now what you're seeing is the leadership just coming a little bit, actually stepping up even to another level. Kian, Ashton, Bridget, and now we're starting to get the younger players who are starting to find their role. But it's end of the season. It's time for us to be playing our very best, and we're getting great leadership from Ashton at the point, and Kian inside, and Bridget as well, and Emily Lytle. I mean, you forget about her, she's got you for 20 points. And they understand the urgency of execution and getting everybody involved in it. Really pleased. In the first part of the game, maybe our first 9 points, 8 points, I mean, it was clean execution. And I thought, wow, let's keep this going. And it didn't quite go that way.
Coach, with the season dwindling down, we now only have 2 more games at Vines. How important is it for you, your players, and your staff to, with these last couple of games that are remaining at Vines, close out on a positive note?
Well, that same desire, regardless if it's the last 2 games or we have 200 more, that doesn't change our objective of trying to be focused. It'll be something in the back of our minds. It'll be history, and hopefully that'll be something that's even more motivational and to us. We're going to play to win and hopefully take advantage of being at home. Doesn't change a whole lot. Maybe our focus is a little more intent, but we're going to move on regardless of the outcome. But I don't think our goal is to win, especially at home, take care of those opportunities.
Coach, you got a weekend till the next game. What are you guys going to do this week? Kind of like a bye week almost.
Yeah, I was so pleased to get this game over with, and especially get a win, and in the fashion we did, comfortable win. They got tomorrow off. They don't get very many Sundays off because our games have been Saturday and Monday. You just don't get those days off, so we certainly welcome tomorrow off. And Monday, it'll be a day off, but it'll be a different. They're scheduled to come in and stretch and do treatments. If they want to shoot, we'll have coaches here to shoot with them, what we call personal improvement time, okay? And but we're giving them basically, they're going to have Sunday, Monday, we practice on Tuesday, give them Wednesday off. So all we need to make sure is that we're rested enough and we do enough at a high level for rhythm, because it's such a game of rhythm.
back to the Vine Center. You've been here for 21 of the 30 years it's been in existence, and you're moving to the Liberty Arena next year. What history do you hope to take from the Vine Center? Memories, championships that you've won here that you take to a new arena where hopefully a smaller atmosphere will create a better home environment?
That's a great question. As you reflect back, there's just highlights, okay? Beating Virginia in overtime, or 10 consecutive Big South championships, cutting down the net. There's all kinds of experiences, and experiences with some tremendous ball players and great people. Those will be memories I hope I don't forget. And take that winning tradition and move it over into a new building. That'll be exciting. I'm excited for what we got left, and really excited for our future. The team is developing, and we got some young people coming in. I think everyone, myself, I already know what we got coming in. It can be even more exciting and more explosive next year. And it'd be great to be in that new house, new arena. And but it's just exciting. I'm blessed to be here at Liberty, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful place, and nurturing and growing, and just blessed with working with so many young ladies that are going to be our future leaders, and with a wonderful coaching staff. So I don't take any of that for granted.